I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our Garfield Pride rules. Say them with me. 1. I promise to be a positive person. 2. I promise to respect others and be responsible for my own learning and behavior. 3. I promise to do my individual best. 4. I promise to demonstrate truth and honesty. And 5. I promise to include everyone.
Hey, that's what I like about you. The way you do what you do, how you do, I like about you. Come on now, hey, that's what I like about you. The way you do what you do, how you do, I like about you. I said, hey.
My mama ain't raised a fool of no failure. Only go first, please let me upgrade you. Ole, red flag, I'm waving your way. Drop down, now chase it. Oh my, you look so bad, bad like good. Good times, all the time I'm having tonight. And I don't mind bragging, give me 1 for the travel. I need 2 for the base. I spit my 3 wishes on you, that's just my generous ways. Throw it back like history. I work the play a little harder than the rest. I'm Dr. J, I'm an all-time great. You work the same like.
Well, good morning. I am doing your Friday wrap-up announcement portion of this video from our 2nd grade classroom, which is, at this moment, you can see, ready for you, 2nd graders. So the big news today is that we are celebrating a successful, amazing week with our kindergarten and 1st grade families and readying ourselves for you, 2nd grade, next week. And we got your lunches ready, we got your classroom ready, we got your schedule ready, and we are prepared to receive you here in our courtyard right outside. In fact, just a minute, I'm going to walk out there and show you parents what this will look like as you arrive Monday morning. But there's a couple of announcements I want to run through before we go for a walk. The first is, many of you are going to start hearing about Picture Day. October is typically the time of year when we get pictures taken, and that's true this year. But we are waiting until we have all students back in the building. And so Picture Day is actually going to be on October 27th. So write that somewhere on your fridge or in your digital organizer. October 27th will be Picture Day here at Garfield. And then the second, with the arrival of 2nd grade, that means we're going to have one more group of kids and parents dropping off on our South Campus. And so 2nd grade parents are wondering, where do I arrive? The correct way to do this is to come on campus, or to at least, pull up alongside the south of our campus, which is down there on 7th. If you're going to walk your student onto campus, make sure you've got your mask on. I'll go ahead and place mine on now. Put your mask on, walk your students onto campus, and you 2nd grade parents are going to walk into the courtyard that I'm going to go show you in just a minute. But the reason I'm addressing that there's more parents is, what I noticed this last week was plenty of parents. If you're parking on the other side of the street, I want to thank all those parents who are physically walking their students to a crosswalk and coming across the street. What we cannot have is parents opening doors and sending students across the street. We had one little person this last week step out, and guys, they're just too small. You can't see them in your cars, especially if you're driving trucks, SUVs, and vans. So we cannot have kids unattended crossing the street. So help us with that, so that our Grizzlies are safe even before the day starts and after the day ends, as they're trying to get to you and to your cars. So please teach them to wait for you, to join you at the sidewalk. And if you're parked on the other side, take the extra time to walk to the crosswalk, so that everyone's safe. That's my heart, that everyone gets home in one piece. Okay? Now, let's take a walk out and show you this courtyard. Wait, before we go outside, I have a tremendous celebration about the iReady test that you guys took. You as parents helped us get these done at home, so you have stake in how they went and some of the celebrating we need to do. So here comes some celebrations. moment now during this Friday wrap-up video to celebrate a large group of kids who grew on their iReady reading test, maintained or grew since December of last year, which was the last time that our students here at Garfield took this test. And so what that tells us, the reason we want to stop and celebrate this, is that this is a group of kids that had a very strange end of last year, as you well know, and this is a group that, despite those circumstances, either maintained or grew their level. And that's just, I mean, that's amazing. That's worth celebrating and calling out. It's worth noting before I begin reading that kindergarten families, this year's kindergarten families, your kids have not yet taken this, and so you won't see their names in here yet. And then for our first grade families, your students were in kindergarten last year, so most of your students hadn't taken this yet either. There are a few that did, and so you might see some of those names in here. But otherwise, we're going to be celebrating largely our second, third, fourth, and fifth grade students in this list. So there's a lot here, so hang with me. I'll talk quickly, but like I said, I believe it's worth it to celebrate these kids during this Friday wrap-up. So here I go. Are you ready? Congratulations and thank you for maintaining and growing since December of last year in your iReady reading, Miss Malika and Michaela B. and Griffin K. and Peyton T. and Natalie W. and Cade S. Nathaniel C. Ryan R. Melody M. Ava W. Landon L. Anna M. Christian P. Nathaniel R. Kaylin S. Ari R. Lila S. Ariella G. Valencia Z. Gabby K. Jamie L. Jason R. Jacob L. H. Jackson C. Harlow F. Keegan J. Evelyn D. Mr. Easton is the one on the screen right now. Easton T. and Jettison M. and Dylan A. and Retta B. Logan W. Andromeda H. Wyatt B. Trinity V. Jamin T. Andre C. Jonah S. Caden S. Avery G. Alexandria J. Lindsay J. Soxy H. Mason B. Eleanor T. Emmeline T. Nevea R. Riker S. Harper S. Madison L. James W. Taylor D. JC O. Raymond P. Emerson P. Gatlin C. Joshua S. Theo J. Sophia R. Rosalind R. Jaden A. and Emily W. But y'all, I'm not done. I'm not done, not even just yet. Look, we've got even more. Continued thank yous to Ava L. and Tilly K. and Kaya F. and Sarah and I and Amelia C. Wolf M. Orlin L. Let's get these caught up here. Where are we? There's Orlin. Sorry about that. Kai C. and Lila D. Jesse B. William H. Ronan M. Chevelle J. Zarin J. Kenai S. Natalie L. Jacob R. Romeo H. Daniel M. Toa R. Kaylee R. True J. Mia D. Bailey J. Xavier V. Solveig M. Chloe M. and Hunter R. And so again, a huge congratulations to those students for maintaining and growing on your Reading iReady.
Courtyard second grade, because this is the first time you've been in the middle of our bidding. You've been in kindergarten, which meant that you were in that first hallway, and first grade again. And so we're walking out Mrs. Wallen's outside door here, and what I want you to see is that's the door that she'll enter from and exit from. And these are the beautiful murals that mark the inside of our courtyard. And this courtyard is that little grass knoll that separates the K1, the 2, 3, and the 4, 5 hallways down there. And you can get to it right from our playground. And so this will be the place that we'll see you. There'll be a little picture station right down there at the end, and between 7:45 and 8 o'clock in the morning, you'll come get your picture taken over here, and then you'll come to this door right here, which is where Mrs. Wallen will be waving, and you'll send your kids in, masks on, and the day will start. So we can't wait. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.